Hey everyone, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. Hey everyone, please forgive my appearance. I wanted to do a video of this quickly and I haven't had a chance to get ready, but I was just going to start working on this. I finished this shawl late last night. I want to do a quick video on blocking. I just want you to see the size of this thing. It looks big the way now that I'm holding it back from me. It is a big shawl, very big shawl. And I want you to see some of it, but you can see the bottom of it, how it's all bunched up with, there's picots at the bottom, and I want to show you the beauty. I'm showing you this border because I think this is where the blocking is going to show its beauty. But blocking will make this shawl something really big and amazing. And I just wanted to give you a quick view of this before I put it in the water and we watch the amazingness happen. Basically, you can do this two ways. I usually use a tub just because, I don't know, it's just easier for me. I'm in my kitchen sink. First thing you want to do is you want to get some water going. I usually use cold to warm, not hot. I also use a little bit of this. It's a wool wash. I like to use soap. It's just a wool wash that you just put a little bit in there and you don't have to rinse this out. But it helps the fibers to relax a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to just put a little bit in the bottom of this tub. Can you see that? Doesn't take very much because I'm only soaking one item. Just fill this up. The other thing that you can put in there are these Shout color catcher, which are dye trapping sheets. You just put them in the tub, and if there's any dye coming from your yarn, it will catch the color so that it won't go into your knit. It just looks like that. You just put it in there. And then you take your knit and you just place it in here like this and let it soak. So you got it in there and you're letting it soak, and I usually let it soak for 20 to 30 minutes. You just want it to get nice and wet and let everything soak in, and then you're going to move on to the next part of this. Alright, I've let this soak, so the next thing you want to do, I really did get this kind of foamy. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Never done this one-handed before. Alright, I just pull this up. You can see there is a little bit of pink coming out of the, that's what I was worried about. I just try to wring this out gently in my hands, like this. Don't wring it. Sorry, just squeeze the water out gently. And because this does have a little bit of soap still left on it, I'm just rinsing it off again under my faucet. This is really nice and damp, that's for sure. I want to show you something. I'm just doing here, like this is what it looks like after I wrung it out. And then I'm just going to put it in a towel, spread it out evenly like this. And then I'll show you how I roll it up. Just give me 1 second to straighten it out. One of the reasons why I wanted to put the dryer sheet, the dye sheet in there, is because if you can see this water, look at this water. I mean, I do have shades of pink, so I'm not too worried about it, but if one of my yarns had been more white, then it might have dyed this. See, this is what that was totally white. And there is still, you can see this, a lot of pink in this water. So like, say if I had like a white and a red, I probably should have done this and I didn't, but sometimes you have to fix your yarns. Like you want to soak your yarn before you use it. I've never done that. If you're interested in something like that, let me look that up. But I probably should have done that with this, but I am doing shades of pink, so I'm okay with that. But this is what this looks like. As you can see, it did pick up some colors. Maybe I should have used more than just one. So I just squeezed all the water out, and I just got it laying in the towel, and I'm going to roll the towel up into a ball. So I roll it up into a ball like this, and then I just gently squeeze the water out. You want it to be damp, and if then you go pin this out, and if for some reason it dries before you finish pinning it out, you can take a spray bottle with water and spray it all pinned out and gently dab the excess water off of your knit. Alright, the other thing I do, I've got my knit there in the towel. I put all my blocking mats out. This is going to be a pretty big piece, so I've got 4 or 5 boxes of mats. These are the ones I bought from TurnPike's. They're thin, and they don't have the grades on it. I will say this, there are other nicer mats you can buy. My husband bought me these, and see how much thicker these are? And they also had the grids on the other side. But they are kind of pricey. I think they're like $55 for a pack of 9. And if that would take a lot for these. These are TurnPike's, and they're more like $30-something for a pack of 9. So anyway, just wanted to show you my pack. The other thing I have before I get ready to block is I have these knit blockers. I have a few of these, and these are, you can see what they look like here. Let me make sure I show that clearly. And these are just pins in a row to help you pin it faster. And then they've got the small ones as well. And then I also have like 4 of those. And then you have T-pins, stainless steel T-pins, so they won't rust. And they're like this. Like this. And then the other thing I have are some blocking wires where you can use to pin the bottom of your shawl out. You just run the wire through the picots at the bottom of your shawl and pull it, and that way it makes it faster for pinning out. I have these from TurnPike's, and I've not used them much. I've used these from TurnPike's. I've never used these. This is very thin, so it's easy to pull and shape. Kind of want to try that, but I don't know. I'm also very good at just taking my time and pinning it out. So we'll see what I do today, what I feel like here in a minute. Take this and just squeeze it a little bit and then roll it out like that. Put the towel to the side and just pull this out into the shape that you're going to start pinning it. Alright, so you're going to grab a towel and place this in the shape that resembles the shape that you knitted it in. This is a curved, crescent-shaped shawl. Take the time to properly pull it out so you can kind of see what shape it normally takes. That's the shape I'm going to start with to pin this out. You see it? So I'm going to start pinning this thing out and opening up the lace here. And this is going to start looking really good when I pull that down. I'm going to pin the top first, and then I'll start going on the bottom. And like I said before, if One thing I like to do when I'm pinning out the bottom point is I like to start on one edge, just pin out for a little bit, then go to the other side and pin out for a little bit, and that way it doesn't get pulled in a weird direction. It tries to keep it, it keeps it a little more even. There's the start of it. As you can see, I'm going to start on the other side and keep going around. Alright, this side looks good to me. Alright, this side looks good to me. This side looks pretty even to me. Maybe I need to fix like this one. Straighten it out right in here. And then I definitely need to straighten it out like right over there. I could pull that a little bit better. And as you see, I removed the top things. I just did it to help me get going. And then it just took its shape after I started getting the bottom pinned out here. I'll show you a full picture of it here. Let me just straighten up some of these edges here for a second. Alright, I've got this pinned out. This is what it looks like, pinned out. As you can see, it's opened up all the lace and the beadwork here. You can see the detail of it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? What blocking will do. Alright, so my edge of my mat is curling up, so I'm going to put some books on it. Here you can see it's curling up a hair. That's okay. I'm also going to spray. I've got a water bottle here with some water. I'm just going to spray it lightly to make sure it's damp. And then I'm going to blot that with a towel. So I want those points to dry. And it did take me a while to block this. And you just blot it dry lightly with the same towel I used to block it. And once you do that, you just let it dry under the fan for a few hours, and then your shawl is blocked. That's all there is to it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed already, please press that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and we would love to have you here with us, knitting with us, crocheting with us. Thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to the next, diving into the next thing, which I promised you would be some socks videos and some tutorials. And again, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys next time.